Welcome to the stream, everybody. How we doing? I guess this is my first actual stream with my new streaming background, huh? I think it looks a lot better than what I had before, for sure. All the nerd equipment in the background. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I do like it. Alright. So we are here. Welcome to the Strizim. God, I haven't played Isaac in ages. I mean, I still love Isaac. I just haven't played it in so long. I mean, I've been talking about it for ages on the tier lists. Alright. Let's get to it, shall we? So the idea for today is that this is actually related to the Isaac tier list that me and Turd have been doing over on YouTube. Red a pair. Welcome to the stream. The Later Manor. It is I. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the lack of streams recently, by the way, everybody. I've just been so busy. Personal life. I just got a second job, so not as much time to stream as I used to have. It's unfortunate. But yes, so the idea today is, it's related to my Isaac tier list on YouTube. I am still not convinced that TLilith is a stronger character than Azazel. These are both extremely strong characters, but I was not under the impression that Azazel was beaten by TLilith, so we're here to test that theory. I was trying to put in the stream title that it was going to be Azazel versus TLilith, but friggin' Twitch was all like, oh, you can't put Azazel. I was like, okay. Why can't I put this demon child in my Twitch title? I don't get it. But anyways, let's get right to it. New urn. God, it's been so long since I played Isaac. Okay. Let's freaking get it. Yeah, I usually don't like play runs, like just to play runs. For me, it was mainly all about the achievements, the post-it notes. But yeah, let's freaking do it. TLilith. Should I play with items or no items for the test? I mean, obviously I wouldn't win if I do no items, but what if I did win with no items? That would unequivocally mean that TLilith's insane. Items are fun. I'll tell you what, I'll do the no items run after. It'll be quick. If I have enough time. Let's just freaking do it. I'm gonna do a mother run. But yeah, Turt recently did, we got an XL floor right off rip too. Turt recently did a stream, whoa! Oh my god, that was quick. Turt recently did a stream on Tainted Blue Baby, because I was 100% sure that Tainted Blue Baby is insane. Well, there's a speed up. That's lucky. Alright, so now we're at a little bit over neutral speed. Woo! Doing pretty good, I'd say. But yeah, so in the last character tier list I made, I put TLilith at the bottom of A, which I actually think is wrong. I think at the very least, she should be, what's it called? Bottom, like either bottom of S or top of A. I think that's kind of the range where I'm sitting at without thinking too much about it. I did just get extremely lucky getting that beginning speed up, so that's really, really relevant. That's basically like, that basically mitigates the only huge weakness that TLilith has, in my eyes, is the speed, so I just got really lucky there. Fire cap is fire, you already can know. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize how much of a freaking Mario fan that I am. Like, I posted the Mario game tier list, and everybody in the comments was like, bro, what is bro talking about? It's kind of crazy how many games I actually do play. Oh shoot, I should have did that. And I like... This would be insane if this works. What is bro cooking? Well, I have 9 bombs, it's whatever. 9 blood bombs. You got a chaos card, are you serious? I don't even know if I want that. I guess I'll use it on an early game boss just cause. Bad trip. Early more options is pretty insane. I'm not gonna blow up donation machine for it, but if I get enough money. Nacho, welcome to the stream, how you doing? I'm back to my roots. I don't know if many people knew this, but the first game that I ever streamed was Binding of Isaac. Back in the Afterbirth days. That was Afterbirth base, by the way, not even Afterbirth Plus. I've been streaming for a while, technically, I just didn't have an audience back then. I can just move on. Maybe I should Chaos card Monstro. Doing pretty good. Happy to see you comfortably moved in. My parents are gone for a week, so it's me and my brother chilling. Honestly, I love just like a nice chill time. I was not a fan of living with my parents, so whenever I moved into my apartment, that was basically like the turning point of my entire life. I guess I go Angel deal. We're doing Mother Run. I don't have enough money for more options. I don't really mind too much about being super optimal. Theoretically, if this character is S tier, like Curtis saying, which honestly, even already, I can tell you, it kind of seems like it is. I am sweeping through. I kind of already knew that I underrated this character quite a bit. But the real question in my mind is this character better than Azazel? Because Azazel has always been like the craziest, like, brain dead character. I think these have to be red hearts, yeah. Empress, Chaos I just don't care about. I'll take Empress just cause, why not? Yeah, I did comfortably move in, and now I'm basically where I want to be for the rest of my life. Well, for the foreseeable future, at least. Sure. Oh shoot, I should have seen blind and skipped. Wake up. Ooh, that's good. The Book of Shadows. Man, maybe we did overrate this machine. Hold on. A tier machine, my ass. I got nothing out of that. I can't gamble. This is a sad day. I wonder if I have a mod in chat. Maybe I'll skip the shop this time. Let's just fight the boss. Oh wait, why am I not lost anymore? I literally wanted to be lost for this fight. Look, I wouldn't have taken that hit as lost. Angel deal. Matchbook. Ooh. Immaculate. That is freaking trash. I don't feel like fighting it. Again, I don't see too much of a need to be optimal in this run. I'm just gonna do what is necessary. Because the more items I get, the harder it is for me to judge the character as is, you know what I mean? But you know what I could do? If there's a gamble, tell you what. Start prediction. Let's just do, will we win the run? Very simple. Yes or no. We'll do a 30-minute prediction. Boom. There you go. Just so that way people can gamba. Okay, there's still a lot more for me to do in terms of like the move-in. The biggest thing that I'm seeing, my man with the brim bombs. The biggest thing that I'm seeing is I need to get, like I badly need to get, like sound-proofing things to put on the walls. I'm hoping that I don't sound too echoey right now. But there's a good chance that I do, to be honest. To be honest. There's just too much to do, man. Too much to do. This should work, right? Let's just see what it does. Nothing crazy. All in on blue? Damn, I see that. Shout out to Redapara. The placenta insane. Even with the super insanely lucky speed up, I still feel too slow. Like, I don't know why. Like, I technically have higher than base speed. Either way, this run's going very well, you know. Just have a entire health bar. Kind of chilling, kind of chilling. Don't really care about the secret rooms too much. Ooh, luck penny. The double up. Yeah, overall pretty lucky run so far. Sure, why not? There's gotta be a way I can do this. Hey, wait. Hey. That was hype. Sure. Stapler, that's good. Damn. As far as, enemies into random hearts. Okay. Those are all enemies, right? Let's do that. I don't like those. Oh, shoot, I just got rid of my Empress Lamau. Stapler was good, though. I was in need of damage. Let's see, nothing here really. I don't really care about the soul heart right now. I'm kind of just chilling. Really? Damn, really? How many are there? Women Beyond replaces all coin and key spawns with a bomb, heart, pill, card, trinket, battery, or enemy fly. No, that was actually a pretty good trinket. I like barely ever use it. Oh, we could just skip item room for planetarium. But honestly, I don't know if planetarium's that great for Tainted Lilith. I think I would rather just get the item room. The Pog Virus. Yeah, I mean these enemies already like. I definitely have gotten hit a few times just by skill issue, but like those enemies, for example, are just. Like, if I didn't get the speed up, 100%, like, I would have been hit no matter what. And I just didn't have the damage output to avoid that. Whereas Azazel would have been able to dodge just by being faster, right? Granted, that being said, I'm already, like, I'm relatively convinced that this probably should be an S tier character. Because, you know, it's very telling that I've gotten so much health and not gotten hit, like, barely at all. But I would have been hit less with Azazel, is my theory so far. But you see Turret here, he's fully convinced that Tainted Lilith is top tier, and already I feel like I'd be way stronger, even at this point with something like Tainted Isaac, Tainted Beth, or even Tainted Eve. I mean, yeah, by this point, Tainted Eve would be shredding. Tainted Eve's only struggle is the very first floor. And then every other floor is so free. Watch. Black hole, cringe. Eternal Heart. I don't even know if I care about that right now. I don't really care about any of these, to be honest. I'm gonna look for secret rooms. I'm not too worried about it. We're already doing plenty fine. Again, the less optimal I am, the more accurately I'll be able to describe, like, rate the character. Look at Shadows is carrying me. Woo! Like, hello? Like, I'm just not fast enough. And this is with a speed up. Like, what? I mean, you know, if I would have gotten that speed up on something like Azazel, then it would have been such a free dodge. Let's wait for shield on that. That was just my bad. Hazel, I could have flown over the pits! Yeah, these high-speed enemies are rough. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Hello, no stream. Bean X-Lore. Thank you for reading chat. And thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. How you doing? I'm not too worried about that. It's crazy I'm not one-shotting these. This is an extra minor point, but technically you can not have to press all the buttons on this floor and just fly over the exit and place 2 bombs. Nobody ever does that. But you can do it with Azazel. Massive point. I'm gonna make that point on the tier list. I'm just gonna be pissed off. Udo, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. We are trying to determine who is better, Tainted Lilith or Azazel. It is I, the tier list guy. Ooh, restock. Car battery with shadows is insane. We probably just buy that. This is like one of the best possible actives for Tainted Lilith, so. Tainted Lilith is better. I was in the stream when the argument started, I think. You think Tainted Lilith is better? I'm still very convinced that Azazel is better. At least from what I've played so far. It's just the flight, man. The flight and the damage multiplier are so relevant. Like, I'm not killing bosses nearly as quickly. Even the enemies, I'm not even one-shotting. You guys talked about car battery for like an hour. So you came from that Isaac streams as well. Glad to see it, glad to see it. Car battery Book of Shadows is great, though. I think that's what's mainly going to carry this run. And I got the virus on deck. No thanks. I actually like the nuh-uh. At this point, I'll just check out the Devil Deal. Why not? I don't really care for... Well, Spirit of the Night would be good. You know why I'm specifically not going to pick up Spirit of the Night? Just because, like... I think then it'll be a lot harder for me to judge Azazel and Lilith. I mean, Tainted Azazel and Lilith together. Wait, what the fudge? Azazel and Tainted Lilith together. Because, you know, Flight is obviously, like, strongly one of Azazel's strongest points. Drops all of Isaac's hearts. Put 1. And all of his pickups on the floor. Coins and mobs are dropped as... Interesting. Still need shop. I mean, item room. I had to run once, around 12 range, basically base tiers, base plus 1 or 2 damage, God's Flesh, go to Dogma, while any Tainted Lilith run is broken. Really? Alright. Well, I'm excited to see it. So far, I don't feel like I'm all that strong. At least compared... Okay, I am strong, but compared to Azazel. Car battery is... And Book of Shadows is insane, though. You also have a personal preference like TLilith because I hate short range. The thing with Azazel, though, is that even just with like 1 or 2 range ups, that's like all you need, you know? Like, I value the high speed, the ability to fly over pits and be invincible, and the damage multiplier of Azazel. Like, that's 3 insanely big deals that Azazel has over TLilith. And to me, the only actual consistent thing that TLilith has over Azazel right now is range. And that's it. I'd consider flight alone to beat the range point, you know? And it's very clear to me that the damage difference is very obvious. That being said, I have actually already changed my point. I'm pretty convinced that TLilith deserves S tier, but below Azazel for sure. So far. You know, we're not done the run yet. You know what the list, 3 times damage, you almost always, if not always, shoot out 2 tiers. Well, yeah, but Brim has multi-hit too, along with the damage multiplier. Okay, well that was just on me. I'm just being a dumbass. But I'm just saying, Azazel would have just flown over this whole thing! I know that that was just entirely a misplay. But still, I'm just saying! Alright, I'm playing like ass. Azazel goes in A at the literal highest. That is so cap. Azazel, like, is so insane. Do you understand all the things that he has? They really gave flight to one of the already best characters. Like, what? Like, highest damage multiplier in the game. Nah, Flight for Mother Shadow is S tier on its own. True. True. I mean, hey, I'm not trying to lowball TLilith or anything. My whole thing with this stream is to compare TLilith and Azazel. I was trying to make that the stream title, but Twitch didn't let me. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way like a dumbass. But yeah, definitely half of the hits are skill issue, but the other half of my hits that I've taken so far, I definitely would have been able to avoid because of flight and higher damage output with Azazel. I can say that 100% confidence. You do get tiers in range up, you're screwed. Damage multiplier, Shadow Judas from Judas' Shadow as a 2-time. Oh, well that's true, but I mean, that's an item. If that was a character, then absolutely that would be in contention, but that's not a character. Hell, you can like choose. Yes, this game is pretty pog. Yeah, agrees. I saw that you bought it. How is it so far? I wish I could go back to the innocent days of Isaac. Now I know too much about the game and it's like low-key boring. I know too much about the game to the point where it's low-key boring, bruh. The Black Bee. Tears up and range up. You only really need 1 range up with Azazel. What I will say, okay, so I first floor got a speed up, which is very lucky for TLilith especially. But even with the 1 speed up, like, you gotta remember, you know, like on any other character, I would have been at plus speed, which is like an actual good speed stat. I would not consider base speed to be a good speed. I've already gotten hit multiple times due to the low speed, right? just there. See, like this room in particular, so free with flight. Like, this is a prime example. Like, you just stay over the rocks and just kill stuff. They can't even attack you. Like the bonies or those eye creatures, they just are immobile. They can't even do anything. Also, Turret, welcome to the stream. Use the capital I for Azazel's name in a stream. That's my trick. Oh wait, that's actually smart, Turret. Yeah, hey Turret, how you doing? I don't know why I voted nah. Beat mom on my 5th attempt. That's actually pretty good, Grease. Good job. I can't notice I'm crying. Is that the black bean? Brother, read my name and take it. Read my name and take it. I will. Did you know D12 can insta-kill Gideon and I did actually. No, I'm just kidding. I did not know that. Man, you could have stayed on the other side of the rocks and whipped. It's the same safety. That's actually a good point. Or even just hold out Jello. You know what? Fair point. Fair argument. Can't fight that. You are actually totally correct. Actually, I definitely could have done like the spike trick there, but whatever. I'm 1 until Stompy. I actually think you're right, by the way, Turret. It does seem like the tears up is definitely affecting my whip speed, so I was wrong about that as well. That's good to see, honestly. It definitely should. Get a speed, man. It's so annoying. I should probably get my shield back. Yeah, Turret, you'll be glad to hear that at the very least, I think she probably does deserve bottom S. So far. I've already been convinced, and that's good. Fudge. And you see, this wouldn't have affected Azazel as much, because he already has good speed and flight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got Stompy, that's true. I did get Stompy. I thought converter. Wait. Is this? Wait, does the converter? Wait! Does the battery nerf the converter? I'm sorry. Does the car battery nerf the converter? That's actually so bad. I did not know it did that. What? That's terrible. I will take stopwatch. I'm gonna need that. That's gonna save the run by a lot. Even then, I'm still not at back at base speed. That being said, I'm sure the stopwatch will save this run. I think without the stopwatch there, my run actually probably would have just been dead. That was like absurdly low speed. Ooh, Hierophant, that's good. Senator, if you want red HP. I think it still works. Oh, so my main concern was that it had to take 2 soul hearts in order for it to work. That's kind of what the item descriptions made it sound like, right? Zip achievement term, I switch high. Oh, well, Tainted Lilith is definitely fast in terms of regular characters. But my only care right now is comparing her to Azazel. Because in my mind, they're both S tier characters no matter what. Like already, I'm convinced. Yeah, Tainted Lilith is probably S tier. I definitely underrated her for my own rank. But I'm comparing directly to Azazel, and so far, I don't see any advantage that Tainted Lilith has besides range over Azazel. Wonder if range actually makes the whip go farther. I don't think so. It's probably just the tier length, which is fine. Oh my god, controller? Hello? Everybody betcha channel points. Just I was talking about her speed not being an issue. Actually, Stompy would have killed Azazel's flight. It definitely would have been negative, but you could still fly over pits. It's not like it would be absolutely atrocious, you know? It's not like flight gets mitigated just because you can't go over rocks anymore. Like metal grades and pits, that all still works. And you're not as slow as Tainted Lilith on base, so you just would have had more speed. So no matter what, it would have been better off Azazel. A slow character gets hurt by speed downs way further. I don't know if you want to with possible. In fact, the only time I lost was due to stupidity. So used to loss that I forgot you need HP to exit out of room. I think she deals way more DPS. I definitely disagree. Without Azazel's damage multiplier, you're probably right. Just because charge, right? But with the damage multiplier, no way. I remember back in Rebirth, my first one was with Azazel and Ludovico. I tell you what though, if the speed / DPS argument is a debate, then I want to see Turret race me. Azazel v Tainted Lilith. And hey, if Turret really wins as Tainted Lilith, I tell you what, that's the one way I'll rank Tainted Lilith as the best character in the game, is if she's actually so quick to beat an Azazel run. That is insane, like in a race. I'd be convinced. I'd actually make her the best character in the game if Turret beat me in a race. Playing as Tainted Lilith while I play as Azazel. Same seed. I think that's very convincing. First one was with Azazel and Ludovico. Yeah, Azazel has really good item combos. The fact that you already have Brim off rip helps so many of your item combos. She's better for room clearing, but bosses Azazel does more damage. I also hard disagree on room clearing though. But yeah, you're right. In general, Azazel does more DPS to bosses. Which I'll always rank a little higher. But the fact of the matter is that I also think Azazel's better for room clearing. Just because you're invincible in so many room layouts. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. That was terrible. For Azazel, so free. I would have just flown right into this steel grate. So free. 100% so free. No matter what, I would have gotten hit once there. Maybe I could have avoided the second hit. But like, bro, I can agree to that one of the hits I probably could have avoided if I was quick enough. But bro, Azazel would have been invincible. Like, I can't like state how important flight is for that character, you know? Like, I think Azazel actually goes down 2 entire tiers without flight. Lolclot's awesome, hold on. I want that. Can I like cheese this? I feel like I remember doing this at some point. You know, like go through the edge. Nah, I don't think this will work. I'm for it. Can you like hold on. Can I like mess with the pickup range? I don't think so. I'm for it. That's like one of my favorite trinkets too. This is an S tier trinket right here, Lolclot. What is the, it's 35% of his damage? That's so good, man. And tier effects, like that's so bonkers. Just a 35% DPS up while it's alive, no big deal. I'm a small handicap just because I'm not a racer. No. Turk, no! Are you kidding me? If Tainted Lilith... Okay, I'll tell you this. If we are close, at least, then I'll still consider them comparable in terms of speed. But if I beat you by, like, for example, an entire floor, no way. Like, it's not even, like, a contest. The character should be strong enough, because you assume that... Okay, well, that was just bad. You are saying for sure that Tainted Lilith is... What the hell? Am I just not paying attention? Oh, bad. Double Stompy. Let's go. B. Fun fact, one makes you larger actually does not increase your hitbox. One makes you smaller does decrease your hitbox though. Fun fact. I will say, in terms of all characters, it's definitely nice that the whip can knock items out of place like that. Obviously, Azazel is only better for situations like that, but, you know, when compared to, like, the Isaacs or Tainted Eve, that's definitely a valid point for Tainted Lilith, in terms of, like, utility, right? Let's see... doesn't Tainted Lilith have a theoretical 5 times damage? Whip deals 3 times damage and you shoot out at least 2 tiers before you let go. Meanwhile, Azazel just sucks. I hate Azazel. DLC section goes absolutely crazy. You're just bad there. You're actually just trash. Chill synergies are def inferior. You run up and whip them. You kill one of them before. Hello? I hit one of them, Turt. You can review the footage. I did hit one of them. I just didn't one-shot him. Meanwhile, Azazel would have been invincible. It really is just that simple. I'll take 20 free coins, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Did that get doubled by car battery? Maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, like stuff like this, like the fact that Tainted Lilith can do this, definitely helps utility-wise. Look at that. That was a 3-shot. That's the same enemy. That being said, I had a lot more room to actually dodge in this room, so it was actually dodgeable. But in that room before, like, I couldn't kill him quick enough. No matter what, I would have been hit once for sure. Okay, well, that was just me doing that. You've convinced me that maybe you're better at Azazel than me, but you are bad at playing Tainted Lilith. By Grim, I mean charge attacks. No makes Choco Milk and Tech exporters. True. Yo, cheap viewers, insert. Makes you larger will, however, undo any size downs you had. It does increase hitbox, but it won't increase your hitbox over what the starting side is. I see. Good point. So I'm gonna catch up on chat. Please. Saying that won't help anything. You go in his face and deal 2 times hits. Go there. But you kept range and got scared. But you got hit. You proved my point. You killed him and barely got shooted. Hello? I just said that room was different. Can you not hear? That room combo was different because there was way more space for me to actually dodge. So wasn't Tainted Lilith meant to be nerfed, but Edmund went like, nah, no more updates. Yeah, Turt was saying that. I think if they're gonna nerf her, then they should maybe make her starting whip timer take longer to come out. But you know, like kind of like an Azazel range situation. Like you start with less like tier in terms of like whip time, like your you know what I mean, right? Like the amount of time it takes for your whip to come out is longer. I don't think that works for both. I think it's probably smarter to just pick it up. Bookworm's good. Watch. Ooh, nickel. God, wood nickel with car battery is kind of insane, but we're a little late in the run for that. And Book of Shadows is already insane with car batteries, so I don't see the reason to switch it out. This is Gehenna too. But yeah, I will say though, Turt, that'd be actually a pretty fun co-stream. Like, we could both stream and then we could just do a quick little mother race. I'm down for that. Like, same seed and everything. Again, if you are, even if you lose, Turt, as long as you're on the same floor as me at the end, then I'll consider them comparable speed-wise. 100%. I'll give you that, alright? There's your handicap. I'm basically saying, if I win, you could still get a tie. That's what I'm saying right now. That is definitely a handicap. 100%. I will say that they're tied if you end on the same ending floor as me. Wait, you have Twisted Pair? Start using your tears sometimes? I probably should, yeah. Use your whip to burst kill and tears to use Twisted Pair with. Oh shoot, I have Twisted Pair right now, that's true. Yeah, Twisted Pair is insane right now. I got from Monster Manual, damn. Oh wait, does Monster Manual give you 2 familiars? Wait, is that better? Pause. Wait, do I want that? 2 familiars per proc's kind of insane. Is that better? The double shield is so good though. What do y'all think, chat? Monster Manual or the Book of Shadows? Better TBH. Wait for 1 room. Not better than invincibility every boss fight. Yeah, but I feel like theoretically late game we could get 4 familiars for the final boss. That could be pretty good. Read the messages, man. Alright, damn. Maintain to the lowest play style, which I got hit. Yeah, but I can say the same thing with Azazel. No, I agree. I'm not, you know, I'm not great as Tainted Lilith, but you're not great as Azazel either, so it's kind of like a mute point at that point, right? Like, we both are just bad as one side, and, you know. As long as it's close. Alright. Monster Manual is better? Better at Azazel than you are at Tainted Lilith? Well, that's not a comparison. That is not in contention at all. And also, I would hope that you are, because Azazel's been a character for far longer. It would be silly if you weren't. That would honestly be more embarrassing for you than anything. Alright, that was good. Probably just want the damage up. I'm kind of struggling with damage. I'm not really one-shotting anything. Yeah. And do this. Ooh. Alright, at this point, may as well take the flight. I've already proven my point about flight enough, I think. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that, but that's a-okay. Oh, I was gonna take Monster Manual, but I actually forgot to pick it up. Lamau. Plus, honestly, this late into the run, I think it's safe to assume that you get flight anyway. See, like, this is kind of what I mean, like, when it's a little bit of an awkward shooting range. Like, you have to stay back. Yeah, I don't know. I was doing the tiers like you said, Turt, and it just didn't feel like I was doing as much damage as the whip. Joe just aim backwards. Oh, is that how it works? Okay, fair enough then. That actually definitely mitigates one of my biggest negatives with TLilith. Because I always thought it was like you have to stay a certain distance back to actually shoot tiers. But yeah, if it like auto aims, kind of like Demon Baby, then that's really good. Race now. I feel like, oh, I'm definitely significantly better as Azazel as you are, Turt. Like no contest. Like not using the rocks is just like absurd to me. That is such a massive thing. Like it seems like it's small, it really isn't. You are invincible. So race now. You don't have to stay back. Yeah, that's good. I'm 100% convinced from this stream. You are hard lowballing TLilith. I'm not. I already said it's S tier. I mean, I am playing very bad, and I'm still carrying through the run. But it would have been the same with Azazel, is my point. Like, I'll put it this way. I've played Isaac less than you have recently. Like, I actually think it's been over 3 years since I've played Binding of Isaac. Okay, that's definitely a high ball. It's been probably about a year. I can see forever. Forever. No, but I mean, if a character can solo you, like, I'm definitely getting soloed, right? Like, playing as bad as I am, and I'm still, because, you know, that was part of my test, right? Like, I'm not min-maxing, I'm just kind of running through, and... you know, clearly it definitely is deserving of S tier because I'm still doing fine, right? Without really even trying. I think it just sounds like I'm lowballing her because I'm comparing her to frickin' Azazel of all things. Watch. Shoot. I will say though, despite, like, no matter how bad I may be as the character, if I actually end up losing, then I actively don't think I could ever change my mind. Granted, I don't think I should. I mean, I have car battery. Look of Shadows. This is good, by the way. Oh, that's so cool, because of the nuh-uh. I'm changing all the coins to actual good pickups. Wait, this is actually such a cool synergy I've never had before. That's actually so cool. Look at that. Nuh-uh might be bumping up in the trinket tier list. That's actually kind of sick. I don't really care about coins. I didn't know it worked on blood dono. That's actually so cool, yeah. That's a sick synergy, yeah. Well, again, if we do the race, I'd be curious to see the race. I mean, listen, again, if you're at least on the same ending floor as me when I, like, in the world where I win, then fair enough, you know? That will be, like, the biggest decider for me. Full health. Oh, thank God I needed that, Jesus. The speed is 100% the reason why I've been hit as much as I have. It's so crazy. Granted, that's mainly because of Thunder Thighs. I'm not gonna fight TLilith too hard on that. But I would have had higher speed on any other character, but whatever. I just hate racing lol. I actually think that'll be the only way you can convince me though, Turt. So I figure you may as well do it. Because the worst that could happen is you lose, and then my point doesn't change at all. Like, it's not like I'm gonna rank TLilith lower. It can only help your argument, right? Doing the race. Because no matter what, I'm not going to change my spot for TLilith. I think she's at the bottom of S tier right now for me. You know what's crazy though? I think TLilith definitely has higher speed, like no doubt. But I actually think I might even consider Lazarus to be stronger. Lazarus just getting consistent damage ups, like every floor is so insane. Like Lazarus is awesome. Like Lazarus getting damage ups every floor, by the end of the run you get 12 inherent damage ups. That's so ridiculous. Lazarus is top of A, not S IMO. It's possible. I'd be willing to accept it. It's just, I don't know, like 12 damage, because I did the no items runs, right? For anybody in chat who didn't know, I used to grind out no items runs because I was going to make a theoretical video, which I still gotta make. Maybe I'll get to it eventually. Oh wait, I can do this again. That's sick. Let's do that and then we'll complete some more floors. I'll min-max a little bit. I don't want to lose and then like blame it on the character because I mean obviously no matter what I'm capable of winning. That's not the character's fault. I'm just playing like ass. Either way. Damn. So I'm gonna HP up. Oh, I guess I could still use it though, right? What a cool synergy this is. Nuh-uh's gotta go up on the trinket tier list turret just because of that synergy. I mean, blood donation machines spawn often enough. I think it's absolutely a valid enough synergy, right? Ooh, gold. Well, hey, now it's gold. Let's go.
Shot speed down.
Let's do this. Let's be a little bit more optimal, right? Oh shoot, that doesn't work. Damn, I didn't realize that. Okay. I better be careful because I actually can't spawn hearts. That's weird, it doesn't work on IV bag, but it works on blood dono. Dono giving you black red health is crazy, lol. Yeah. I've honestly barely used that trinket because I thought it was just room clears and that sounded underwhelming. And how did you know IV bag doesn't work with shadows? I know he's washed. Bro, what the fudge? Is it not like a safe assumption that it would work because blood dono works? Like, come on now. I wonder where gold pill would rank on the all consumables list. I do legitimately think it's very good. Obviously, it's a little weird because you obviously could technically like super lowball. But I mean, look, I've already gained so much stuff, right? I feel like I consistently get a lot stronger from golden pills. Like, obviously the lack of consistency is there. But I mean, look how much stronger I've gotten from this this just one gold pill. I got so much more health, more stats. Oh my god, my shot speed went so far down though, god darn. Gab's right today, only Kamikaze does, and it spawns an explosion on top of you. I see. But yeah, I'm not the textbook. That's your job. I'm just the guy who goes off experience. My job is being the textbook, yes. I could mess around with this a little more, but I think I'm just gonna move on. I think I've already gotten enough. Oh shoot, wait, there's already this too. Oh wait, I have batteries, never mind, I may as well keep going then. Maybe get a blood bag. Blood bag should be really good so I can heal. I wonder how my speed went back down. Did I get speed down pills? I must have. I mean, size down, my bad. Yeah, this is awesome. What a cool synergy. See, this is exactly what experience helps in terms of a tier list. Like, look at this. You know? You experience it, and that's how you see how strong that actually is. Like, bro, this is a great synergy. And again, like, this is a pretty common synergy, right? Like, blood dono machines spawn everywhere. Hell, there's 2 of these blood dono machines right next to each other. Like, that's so insane. Alright, what's the best battle? Well, let's be a little optimal. Silence, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm back to my roots as an Isaac streamer. I'm a little washed, but I'm here. Bro, what a freaking sick synergy, man. If you didn't take shadows, because this is only popping off because of shadows. That's actually a good point, but I still think it'd be strong either way. Because like Polaroid is a thing, right? I think Polaroid alone makes it very, you know, consistent, right? And, you know, with Polaroid, you're definitely getting enough hearts back. Not to do it infinitely, obviously, but like you're getting enough hearts back to do like a good amount, right? Polaroid fair, I guess. Yee yee. Yee yee yee. Which one's better? Magician or Chariot? I want to say Magician, I think. I forget. Oh, so yeah, you're definitely right. The auto turning on the gel is really good. Probably should have saved my shadows, but that's alright. Actually, this might just be a shooting moment. Yeah, that actually is... That definitely changes how I feel about the character a lot, knowing that it does the homing shots. Or I shouldn't say homing shots, they're like directed shots, right? Yeah, I was actually really strong in that fight. Thank God, more speed. All right, now I'm actually at a decent speed. Thank God. Oh my God. All right, it took long enough, but we're here. Really crappy homing, but it's just auto aim, but still. Yeah, well, that is solid. That was honestly one of the biggest things that made me put it in like bottom A in my original tier list. The fact that it's like a little awkward to shoot in a lot of room combos, but I think it just felt like it was going to be so awkward for me that I just never tried shooting enough to realize. So yeah, definitely L on my part for that one. That's why I'm glad that I'm doing this test run because, you know, I had a feeling that I was lowballing the character, you know, and I was right, I definitely was. Like, you know, if I want to take a Turt style practice run, like, that's when you know, like, it's a little, you know. Let it be known that all these flight-related things that I'm doing to break these rooms, Azazel could have done right off rip. Just keep that in mind. No items necessary. What's the difference between these trinkets, actually? Random mom effect. I'll take that mob effect. Makes all items in the shop 3. Yo, welcome to the stream. Paralysis. Are you from YouTube? Yeah, Vaz. Welcome to the stream. It's actually kind of funny now that those tier list videos have popped off. Like, a lot of people recognize me from the YouTube videos more than my actual Twitch. My Twitch is what I used to be most known for. Is the sack worth? Yeah, why not? Ooh, Hierophant, it was definitely worth. Book of Shadows is awesome, man. Wow. I love Book of Shadows. I'm telling you, Turb, Book of Shadows absolutely was top of A tier, bro. It's so good. It's also just that it has such a low charge time. I mean, look, I could do it right here, right? Look at that. Alge's Chariot. No. Well, I found you, mate. And thank you for the follow, by the way, Boz. I appreciate it. Is this someone who got recommended a YouTube vid but isn't a subscriber? I still can't believe someone recognized me as the Isaac tier list guy in the comment section of Wild Frost. That crap is crazy. Wait, later, Manor. I got a question because I'm not sure, but I'm like 90% sure you were in some Nuzlocke clip compilation. What? Udo, you? I didn't realize you were in the Pokemon Nuzlocking scene. That's crazy. You talking about the route lock race? Bro, I didn't realize that was way before my Twitch popped off. That was before I became an affiliate. I say popped off. My Twitch still has yet to pop off. I'm definitely eyeballing the word pop off. I just mean like before I actually got a community, you know? Like back when I had average of 0 viewers. That's crazy, Udo. I didn't realize you were so into the scene. Insane. That was pre-silence era. That means Udo probably saw me before you saw me silence. That's insane. But yeah, there were a few of those clips. That was such a cool race, by the way. I've been waiting for another one of those races to pop up because now that I actually have like a bigger community, like I already know my community to be all over a race like that. It was basically Pokemon Renegade Platinum, really popular difficulty hack in the Pokemon scene. Great hack. It's made by Adriano, ROM hacking legend. It was just a race. Like we had to hardcore Nuzlocke Renegade Platinum, and yeah, it was really good. And the game is hard. Like you definitely needed calcs, and like all this like crazy crap, right? Because of the additional rules that they put on it too. Just a really awesome race. I didn't end up winning a run, but it was really cool. But yeah, I would love to enter another one of those Nuzlocke races. That was so much fun. Even if I had like no viewers, take a shot. I just like recognize you from somewhere. Yeah, those clips are still on my Twitch somewhere. They're just like buried because that was before I became affiliate and then I started streaming very consistently. All right, let's do it. We definitely should be fine. We have max health, Book of Shadows, and Magician. We'll be fine. I do wonder if shooting's better. I haven't fought this boss in freaking ages. throwing. I am able to tell, like, I'm just not doing that much damage, man. I'm trying to save my magician, by the way. I know I have it. Alright, let's lock in a little. Oh, we can use this, right? Magician might not have been... No, it's still good here. Yeah. It's basically like a second Book of Shadows at this point. Yeah, this is honestly very abysmal DPS-wise. Like, I 100% think I would have been, like, close to finish the fight already with Azazel. I still got it. I still got it! Yeah, I don't even think I've been playing this fight too bad either, like... And I do think Whip is definitely my highest DPS, rather than Tears. Brim Bombs. That was actually really lucky, damn. Brim Bombs carried. But yeah, there was no doubt I was winning that fight. DPS-wise, that was actually really weak. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. I thought I would kill it a lot quicker. No matter what I was winning that fight, though, when you have full health going into final boss, it's so free. Yeah, that was absolutely free. Book of Shadows and Magician helped a ton. But yeah, currently, I'd say S tier for sure. Bottom S for me. I actually still think I like Lazarus a little more. That might be wrong, though. I think with enough discussion, I could be convinced that Tainted Lilith is over Lazarus. Definitely not Azazel yet, though. I need a little more convincing.
This is what you think of me?
That was good, though.
This is what I am to you? A monster?
No, Mama, it's just...
After all
You would have had it worse with Azazel. Absolutely not.
this is how you view me? You
Even just like the damage ups, the minimal damage ups I received would have carried a lot more with the damage multiplier. Maybe the stream, turn off the stream. I'm gonna look for later manner on clip compilations.
Look at you.
We do that fight with Azazel and the same items. I think Azazel has a harder time. How do I do that? That's like so many items to do though. That's so aggravating. Can I like, is there like a debug console thing I could do to like literally like put me in that exact run? Yeah, but I don't want to put all those same items back on. That's so annoying. It's gonna take forever. I am down to do it though. Is there just a quick way to do it? No, but you can just add the items. It's gonna take forever. I don't have that much time. I mean, I have nothing to hide. I'll do it, I guess. You only need to add the key items. Fudge. Alright, fine. So tell me how to debug. Can somebody clip, if you can somebody still clip the end that I had, the items I had there? Oh, this is gonna take forever, dude. Honestly, I don't even think I have enough time. Your pacified isn't there. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll do it. Again, this is not me trying to like, I'm not trying to act like I'm scared or anything. No, like, I'll do it, absolutely. I just wish there was a quick way to do it. This already needs to be a very short stream because I have work. What I will do, however, I have about another 20 minutes. I want to spend that time seeing how far I can get with no items. So I actually value the no items argument quite a bit for character strength. Obviously item synergies don't work with runs like these. But I would like to mention, I've beaten the game with no items. Now these are just regular runs, important to note, just blue baby runs. That being said, beating the game with no items is very hard. I've done it with Tainted Bethany, which, you know, I feel like most people can handle Tainted Bethany no items, and Tainted Blue Baby. These two, I think, are the strongest characters that, you know, can reasonably beat the entire game with no items. Not saying Tainted Blue Baby deserves S tier for that, because I don't necessarily think he should. I think he only deserves that if you don't count casual players at all, because, like, it's so skill ceiling. Like, you have to be way too good to do it as Tainted Blue Baby for me to, like, count that, like, super highly in its favor. I think the highest that Tainted Blue Baby actually goes is A tier because of that. Which I think is valid. Tainted Beth's just insane no matter what. And when I did those attempts, Azazel, I always knew Azazel was not good enough to beat the entire run, like, with no kits, like, with no items. However, I did make it to Womb 2, right? Womb 2 is still pretty far with no items, you know? Like, that's tough. That's actually farther than... Actually, no, with Lazarus, I actually made it even further. I made it to Cathedral. Yeah, my Lazarus run went hard. My furthest Lazarus run, I should say. I made it to Cathedral. But, so yes, basically what I want to do with this test, this is a secondary test that I'm doing. I want to see how strong they are at base, like full on at base. Because that's how you're going to get the best, you know, look at the character. Because, you know, like how strong are they at base, right? You do it at VC at some point, manner. That's fine. Yeah, but my VOD will be posted by that point. So let's see how far we could get with Tainted Lilith with no items. Alright? Let's see what it is, just so we can cry. Damn it, not the Mega Bean. I kind of did that on my stream. Other runs I had no DP. Okay, you know what? I'll actually reset this run because I wasn't paying attention. I want to make sure that this is the most accurate run that I can get, right? Because that was definitely a skill issue hit. I'm not gonna lie. I just wasn't paying attention. Rip the Mega Beam. So yes, my no items rules, how I count no items. I allow trinkets. I do not allow active items. I allow, which in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have allowed trinkets. Oh, whatever. It's my rules. It really doesn't matter that much. It's just one item in that case if you want to count it. I allow Polaroid / negative because, you know, I'd rather have the full run. And I allow pills, I allow cards, I allow any of that. So basically, as long as I'm not picking up a pedestal item, it's valid. See, like, look, Azazel... Okay, well, I mean, it's fine, because I nuked it, but I could have flown over the blood. This also is fine. I can't pick that up. Let's move on. My stream, one of my runs, I had no DPS up at all. Even any item, no matter what, will, like... Even just, like, the lesser items that you don't even think about will always count. Like, it's just so different, right? Like, no items is a completely different, like, scene. Like, item effects, even, just make such a massive difference. Like, unless you literally have no pedestal items on your kit, I don't think it's relevant at all. By the way, shoutouts to the believers. It was pretty obvious we were going to win. At the beginning, I was throwing a lot just because I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it ended up working out. That final boss was definitely way weaker than our Azazel run. But I guess I'm going to test it with the same items, right, eventually. Yes. I nuked it, yes, my argument. You don't need flight or speed when you just kill them first. Well, that's only really relevant this early on. Last run, I was not nuking things throughout the entire run. It just didn't happen. No matter what, early game, I would even maybe give you Turk. You know what? Here, look. I'll give you this right now. I agree, Tainted Lilith might be stronger in the first 2 floors. There you go. I'll give that to you. Tainted Lilith is stronger in the first 2 floors, but I think Azazel's stronger every single other floor. I will actually give that to you. I think that's valid. Because, I mean, you're right. You do, like, you're strong enough to nuke with Tainted Lilith. And, I mean, even the bosses. I do think Azazel takes the bosses down definitely quicker. Like, I would have, like, been killed this boss by now with Azazel. Or at least close to. Okay, that was just bad. Oh, I was about to pick that up. Loaded so that the believers can get something. I'm throwing the boss rush run was the C-section one. That's what I'm talking about. Any item effects, man. Tell you what, let's do a little prediction. This will be a short one. Will we okay. How far will we make it with no items? And we'll do I'll do depths 1, depths 2. I'll do depths 1 or below, just in case, but I couldn't imagine that we're gonna die in the catacombs or whatever, the caves. Womb 1. I think it's more likely I'll die in depths or womb. Or further. There we go. And we will make that a 10-minute prediction. Alright, bet your channel points, chat. Gamba. If you're half decent at the game, you can make it through all depths easy. Like, actually guarantee you make it to at least womb. Okay, then. I think the speed is going to be relevant. I might actually start playing seriously now, so that way you don't act like, oh, it's just because you're not good enough. Like, no, BJs. Maybe I'll actually be silent streamer for a little bit, because I do honestly want the best. You know, I want the best representation, right? The Azazel run that made it all the way to Womb 2 was the first attempt that I ever did with Azazel. And it was actually the only attempt that I did with Azazel, because I wasn't interested in trying to do more with Azazel. But realistically, I wonder if I could have made it. I don't know. I don't know. It would have been tough. Maybe I could have pulled it off with enough attempts. Does range ever become an issue? My whole point with Azazel is that it actually only matters against like Delirium and maybe Hush. And my point still stands. In that run, the range was never an issue. Not really. I mean, obviously it would have been nice to have range, but it wasn't like necessary. The fact I'm not even one-shotting these, dude. Oh my god, thank god I was barely out of range for that. I was lucky. I honestly find it odd because I can't fathom how Azazel is even comparable to TLilith. She's so very clearly better to me. I don't know, man. I feel like it's very obvious. Like, Azazel just has more bonus on him. It's that simple. That being said, I truthfully do not feel like I'm lowballing Tainted Lilith at this point. I was, for sure, putting her at bottom A. I think she definitely deserves S tier. I mean, I won that last run without even trying, really, until the very end. And even then, like, when I was trying, I only got hit 3 times, so it's very telling. I just feel you're very biased. It's possible. Like, compared to other characters, like, it definitely, because I'm talking, like, because I'm specifically comparing TLilith to Behemoth that is Azazel, it definitely seems like I'm saying that she's a bad character. Far from it. I'm literally, like, steamrolling, right? Like, at this point in the run, if I was, like, base Isaac, you know, not using D6 or anything, like, 100%, I probably would have been dead by now. So it is definitely telling. Oh my god. Whew, I played that really well. Honestly, I'm proud of myself for that one. That would have been a lot easier if I could use the rocks. But thankfully, I managed to pull it off. The spiders can't shoot through those rocks. Actually, they might be able to. They might have, like, they might have, the trespassing tears, whatever the purple ones are. They are purple, but I don't know if they're exactly the same property. Either way, they can't jump on them. It's just that extra movement that's so valuable, you know? But yeah, in that Azazel run, range was never an issue. I mean, obviously it would have been nice, but the range was not the cause of any of my hits, really. I mean, maybe it would have. Maybe that's a little disingenuous to say that it wasn't. Like, there was probably a few hits, but, like, when I say that, I more so mean it got made up for by the DPS, right? Like, damage multiplier is a big deal. I guess the damage multiplier doesn't matter if you don't have any items, does it? I guess fair point. You just have higher starting damage, right? Oh, the entire fight was flying enemies. Bro, it depends on which side. The spiders can't jump on top of the rocks. They can jump in between, but at the angle that the rocks were at, they could never jump directly to you. It's impossible. It just depends on the room layout. And in that specific room layout, it was safe for the spiders, not Ragman himself. Whipping the balls saved your ass there multiple times. It definitely did, but it just would have been so much easier if I could have moved more and was faster. Like, those balls are not an issue if you have higher speed. I will say, in TLilith's defense though, the fact that you can do that is very good. It's just, that's the thing, like, when I compare her to Azazel, it sounds like it's all negatives. But, I mean, Turret's spitting facts, like, it was true that I was able to dodge hits there because of the whip. And other characters wouldn't have been able to do that. That being said, other characters wouldn't have needed it because they just have higher speed, right? Like, you could definitely dodge those balls way easier with base speed. In this message you said, I'm not one-shotting when you had a 2-co. The whip shots come out faster than the charging Azazel's beam. That's... oh shoot. That is a good point, but at the same time not, because... oh shoot. Because you always have a instant shot the moment you go into a room. So if we're talking about room clearing, then that's not accurate at all. Plus you're invincible on almost all... oh damn. That was a speed issue. That was a speed issue, bro. 100% a speed issue. I would have been able to dodge it in time. That was you being bad. But with the higher speed, it wouldn't have happened. Also, I would have been over a pit, so it would have been easier to deal with. At limited space. Give you the fly issue there, at least for sure. It's just like these little things, right? Like, it doesn't seem like they're that insane when you're playing as Azazel. But it's definitely, like, very valuable, right? Alright, I guess I could try to fight more rooms, maybe to get a soul heart. If I'm trying to be optimal, that's probably the play. I do have bombs. Can Planetarium spawn, like, soul heart fires? That might be a thing. Again, I do want to play optimal. I'm not trying to lose just to make a point, no. I do want to play as good as I possibly can. In general, I do actually think I've been playing pretty good. Might actually bomb these. Let's leave and come back. Oh, this might be good. I don't think this actually matters. I think we defunct that it mattered, like, what kind of room you use it in. This doesn't matter if you use it in a big room, right, Turk? I'm just gonna use it, it's fine. Tim Brock right here. Yeah, there's two right here. What a great card this is. We were right to rank this highly. Nice. Alright, that was worth. That was good. Yes, I'll give you the flight issue there at least. If anything, I'd say small room is better because the rocks will be closer together. Like, I don't think there's any, like, debate. Like, dodge-wise, Azazel will always have more benefit. That's not really... The only way Tainted Lilith can compete in terms of room clearing is if she kills things consistently faster to make up for it. Which she might kill things faster. I think that's probably a fair argument, but not safer, you know? Like, that extra mobility and invincibility is so important. Okay, I might need to shoot a little bit here. Oh my god. Oh! Okay, again, the speed, man! That just would not have happened. Ah. The speed, like, oh my god. Alright, whatever. Let's keep going. Now, I'm not saying I'm playing perfectly, because I'm not. Alright? Obviously, a perfect player could have avoided the hits that I got hit at. But, you know, we're not assuming skill ceiling, right? Objectively, these hits would be easier to dodge with a higher speed stat. It is what it is. Like, even if, yes, it was possible for me to dodge it, it is much easier to dodge with a higher speed stat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these Visses specifically, I did still one-shot with Azazel. I think. It has been a long time since I've done that run. It's been over a year. But I think I specifically remember that the Visses you still one-shot with Azazel. I think. It might have been a two-shot. I could be wrong about that one. I think at this point, do I risk the pill? Yeah, why not? Damn! Fudge. Sometimes you gotta highball with those pills. Because the Balls of Steel could have absolutely, like, made me go a whole ass extra floor. Echoes go hard. Oh, shoot. Is it bad Echo? I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna stream Nugamath. Thanks for being here. Keeping my sanity in check. Lamau. Got hit there as Azazel because it's Gertie and you have 5 range. Hello? I just won't hit on the sections where he's about to charge. It's not that deep. The Bessie isn't that bad and it's very easy to fix. Well, yeah. Obviously, if you get enough speed... Listen. Alright. These complaints are only relevant when comparing Azazel and Tainted Lilith. If I compare this character to anybody A or below, it's almost all going to be, like, 100% positive. Okay? The fact that you've convinced me that this character is better than Samson, who I love, is a very, like, important thing to think about, alright? Did I admit something about our race? Okay. If we race, we need to do it on same seed and with no min-maxing and same routing. Like we start with full mapping, maybe? You know, I actually agree with that. Or do I? No, I guess so, because obviously you could just get lucky. And, yeah, you could just get lucky and pick the right path, right? That's valid enough. We could do full mapping. It makes sense. You could definitely make the argument that we shouldn't do the mapping because, like, I would theorize, for example, that Azazel could sweep through more rooms fast enough and be safer within more rooms. But I don't know. In general, it does include more RNG, so it probably is the more statistically correct decision to do the full mapping. I think that actually makes sense. And yes, no matter what we're going to do, same seed. We can min-max if we want, though. I don't see why you'd limit that. Min-maxing comes with the negative that you're spending time doing it. You could absolutely min-max if you want. It just takes time to min-max. That's up to you. But full mapping I agree with. You'd also need to be close to the... Oh, yeah. Decide ahead of time which rooms we go to? Why? Because if one of us skips an item room and the other doesn't, we'll have different items, which throws off the run. If we don't play exactly the same, then I'll lose every time. We wouldn't be comparing characters, we would be comparing playstyle. I guess. I guess what you could do... Okay, look, here's what you should do. Get the full mapping, and list what all the item spawns are, since you're the analytical guy, right? Like, basically we know which item is on which floor, right? Just do that. Like, let's not, like, guarantee, like, say, like, oh, we have to go this route, because no, that would just be way too convoluted. However, if we know what items are in which level, I think that's good enough. I think we just agree to go to every item room before the boss with full mapping. Easy enough. You have to go item room. I guess that's also fine. As in, like, we don't know. Well, that's fine enough, I guess. We have full mapping, and we have to go item room. I guess that's fine. It's like the same thing. And we don't know the item, I assume. Okay. Let us go. Hey, that's pretty blatant. I know that was a throw on my part, but Azazel would have been immune on that. I'm just saying. Oh my god, and the speed. I could have stayed on the skull. Like, it's these little things, man. Even if I am playing worse, it doesn't matter because I would have been invincible on the skull and to the spikes. Like, again, we can never assume perfect skill ceiling. The speed, dude! The speed is so bad! It's actually terrible. I'm actually in shock at how bad it's been this fight. It has not been that big of an issue for the most part. I'm glad I didn't get hit there. Bro, that was like blatantly like Azazel would have stomped that fight. I would not have gotten hit once on that fight with Azazel. 100%, I would not have gotten hit once on that fight. In fact, that's a test I would absolutely do. I would fight that boss again as Azazel, and I guarantee I could beat the entire fight without taking a hit. 100%. This room layout, I could have stood on the skull and been 100% safe. The spikes never would have hit me. Isla's worst boss possible for Endless Tainted Lilith. It's still like a factor though. Hello? That was terrible. Yeah, this is a bit of an unfair comparison. Well, that's okay, but you have to compare it. You can't say Azazel doesn't have that. Any of these rooms that are like this, Azazel is free. It's like saying let's compare Delirium Azazel to Tainted Lilith, which is way more relevant. Bro, what? You can't just ignore that. Hello? And there's other bosses, you know? Sure you wouldn't let me comparing that? No, I get it. Azazel stomps. Well, yeah. Now listen. Again, it depends on the boss. But so far, I have yet to see a boss that Tainted Lilith is better at that Azazel couldn't have handled just as well, right? Can't just ignore that Azazel is significantly worse at Deli. Deli is one post-it note. It is one post-it note. But you're right. It is one post-it note, though, right? We've always already known that Delirium is Azazel's one issue. That was lucky now. One boss that you probs won't even see on most runs. I definitely see that boss more than I see Delirium. Are you kidding me? Absolutely, I see that boss more than Delirium. Are you dumb? That boss can spawn on any run. On any run. Delirium is only on Delirium runs. Hello? Wait, that's actually such a flawed argument. You 100% run into Pile way more than Delirium. I probably do mess with this, right? So significantly worse. Matters more the others. Bean can't be the tiebreaker. Bean can only be the tiebreaker if they agree with me, because they're clearly on Tainted Lilith's side. That's not fair. Bombs are useful. I'm very biased. Yeah, that can't be a tiebreaker. I mean, nothing against you though, Bean Lord. I appreciate you for being here for sure. It's just, you know, that's a biased take. You just have a brain. Hello. I think logically, you know, it just makes more sense. You don't run into the Delirium as much as a boss that you can run into on any run. If we're talking about post-it notes, every single run you could just run in a Pile. And let's be honest, you're only gonna fight Delirium for the Delirium post-it note. You know, bosses like Mom, for example, you'll fight every run, right? Well, debatably every run. Almost every run, right? That's good. You know what I will say about Tainted Lilith that might carry her above Azazel for itemless? Is the fact that she has red health, which is very valuable for itemless. Obviously, it's good to be able to regen red health in itemless. So that, I actually think that's one of the biggest weaknesses of Azazel is the fact that he doesn't have any starting red health. So like, if you want to talk about, oh my, Azazel would have been invincible there. Okay, well that time I just got hit because I'm dumb. But the first hit, 100%, 100% I would have been invincible in the rock. 100%, dude. The second hit, whatever, I was just bad. For sure, Azazel. Yeah, it is relevant, Turt. I never said it isn't relevant. It's just, okay, look. Let me put it this way. Azazel's better against every single boss other than Delirium DPS-wise. He just is. We already did the test on that against Mother, who is the hardest boss in the game. Well, besides the BS that is Delirium. What is it? If Azazel's better against every single boss, and let's say they're tied against Mega Satan, all right? Let's say they're tied against Mega Satan, all right? Just for a little bit of copium for you. Even if Azazel's significantly worse against Delirium, which honestly he probably is, right? I still think, at worst, they're comparable against bosses. At worst. Because that is one boss compared to every single other main boss, and I think Azazel's better DPS-wise. I think DPS is better, it's still a chore. Against regular bosses, it's not a chore at all. It's very likely that you get a range up. Like, again, if you're gonna discount it, I'll put it this way. You cannot discount Azazel's... Oh, shoot. Oh, my God. This is a minor thing, but I would have flown over the pit for Mom's hand. This might have actually been patched out, to be fair. Fly over the pit, and then Mom's hand just instant dies. That might actually have been patched out. I might be wrong about that. Might be Reaver's player in me. But yeah, specifically for item lists, I think TLilith's getting carried hard by having red health. Like, that actually might be what brings her to Womb 2. That being said, even if I don't make it to Womb 2, I'm not just gonna flat out say, because of that, Azazel's a better character. I already think Azazel's a better character. I would consider it if I make it further than Womb 2, though. I would definitely consider it if I make it further than Womb 2. I think that's valid. Let's see. Let's do this. But, you know, it's just another point. Spades is good for a room clear. I don't think I want to risk the pill. Well, I guess I already did take Pad Trip. Maybe I should risk it. Get like Ball of Steel or something, or Tears out. Okay. You think my comparison showed Azazel having DPS, but you're wrong. That's fine. You need a higher skill ceiling for Azazel to hit higher DPS. That is probably true, Beamlord. So for our lists, I guess the way we kind of see it is it's like we 3/4 consider skill over casual, right? Like 1/4 is considered casual and 3/4 is considered skill. And the thing is, with Azazel in particular, Azazel is amazing for both casuals and skilled players. Like, if you're a skilled player, Azazel's even way more cracked. But if you're a casual player, like, even if TLilith is better for casual players, it's not like TLilith's that much better for casual players. You get what I'm saying? I could agree, though. I do think, actually, TLilith is an easier character, for sure. Because you just spam. I mean, I have very little experience with this character, and I just spam and win, right? Obviously, I have all the post-it notes, but, you know, besides that, like, I haven't done that many runs with the character. It is them. Yes, but only for Delirium. Listen, I am very aware that Azazel's not good against Delirium. We could just, like, discount that already, because... Well, I'm not saying don't count it, but it's basically irrelevant because Azazel is already better on most of the bosses. So at the very least, I can safely say that it's a tie. At worst. You know? I guess I'd probably blow that up. I need to be skilled within reason. Like, for example, I think that, like, Turt not doing, like, the invincibility and the hit and run tactics, I think that that is, like, that's a level of skill that should not be, like, considered. Like, I don't think Turt's skill with the player is high enough to fairly rank Azazel, for example. And it's probably the same with me on TLilith in terms of, like, skill. But the difference, though, is that clearly Azazel is better if you know what you're doing, right? there's like just having more options will always make a character better for a more skilled player. You admitted that my Azazel VOD I basically never got hit. Yes, but, and you know, at the end of the day, like, it's still true in that VOD, but you didn't do like the correct things that like are what make the character even more insane, right? 100% off a little bit clearly. Well, no, I'm saying like you were being like less than like 80% optimal. I don't know. I mean, you can say the same thing about Tainted Lilith, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that I'm just an Isaac savant, because I'm not. It's just Azazel, there's a lot of extra things you need to think about in order to play good. It's like Tainted Blue Baby, right? Oh shit, I didn't see that. That would have just been a rock moment. Fudge! Rock moment. This boss definitely would have been dead by now with Azazel. Damn it! Ah. Well, GG. She did do good, I will say. Devs 2 is pretty good itemless. Alright. Damn, everybody said Womb 2 or further. Devs 2. Alright, well, that's about what I expected, to be honest. She did do good, though. She definitely did. Devs 2 is good itemless. You need to redo this run for sure. You could do way better. I could say the same thing with the Azazel run, though. The Azazel run, I just did one attempt, and it was just, like, instantly, right? The thing is that there isn't really much, like, super high variance with no item runs. Like, obviously you get, like, better pills and, like, pickups, but you'd have to get, like, so insanely lucky to get the extra, like, hits that you really need, right? I also think it's telling that, you know, Tainted Lilith is stronger itemless in one of the strongest ways possible, and that's having red health. Red health is so insane in itemless, like ridiculously, like in terms of itemless, like that red health is so overpowered. Because you know you don't have to worry about taking red health anyway, right? Or red heart damage, I should say. I think if I was a little bit better skill-wise, I maybe can make it to Womb 1. But I think, honestly, I absolutely think I die in Womb 1. I don't think I can make it past Womb 1. Because I think the red health healing carried quite a bit. And, like, if I'm getting 2-shot in Womb, I don't think I'm surviving. I really don't, I'll be honest. But no, I think Womb 1 is pretty fair. So I'll say Womb 1, like, if I was a little bit better, right? I didn't get hit by, like, the stuff that was just purely skill-based. But yeah, like, taking the full hearts of damage, like, the only reason why Azazel made it to Womb 2 is because of the invincibility through the rocks and everything. Like, when you can play that safe, when you have that ability to play that safe, it really just does help a lot. Either way, that was a fun run. I like that. That was a fun run. When you make it as far as Depths 2 itemless, or let's say Womb 1 is fair, because I almost killed Mom as well. We were pretty close. So let's say that, on average, you make it to Womb 1 with Tainted Lilith, which is really good, right? I think that's fair. What I will say, though, Turt, if you beat Womb 2 with Tainted Lilith, then I'll at least consider them comparable. Obviously, then at that point, I would want to do my own Azazel itemless runs to compare. But yeah, I think that would definitely prove me wrong. I think for now, my average would be Womb 1. Even though I didn't get to Womb 1, I think it's safe to say that TLilith is capable of Womb 1, right? Itemless. So, which is good. Womb 1 itemless is very, very good. Most characters cannot make it that far. Yeah, that was good. With that said, that was actually a fun stream. I learned a lot about TLilith. I changed my ranking from bottom A, which was definitely way too low, 100%. I definitely needed these practice runs. She's definitely bottom S for me right now. I probably don't need too much convincing that she's better than Lazarus. Yeah, she probably is just better than Lazarus. Not Tainted Lazarus, hello, get me off of that. I don't need that much convincing. It's just like, I don't know, man. Consistent damage ups are just so good. You just always have a source of damage ups with Lazarus. That's so insane. Obviously, Tainted Lilith mitigates the early game, right? But into late game, I think Lazarus is way stronger. Like, way stronger. And even in early game, like, you have an extra life to work with. You can pick up extra devil deals. I think I do still think Lazarus is better. I really do. Lazarus is insane. A free life every floor to take devil deals with, to just have, right? That's extra hits if you really need it. Free damage ups, like, bro. Lazarus is such a great character. I love that character buff. Lazarus' character buff. I do think Lazarus still deserves S tier the more I think about it. Just compared, like, Lazarus, tell me right now that Lazarus does not deserve, like, is not just a clearly better Samson. And I already think Samson's, like, top of A, keep in mind. Samson is definitely top of A, at least in my mind. The fact that Lazarus is actually just a better version of that, he gets permanent damage ups, like, bro. And his cap is higher than Bloodlust alone, right? Like, you get to an average of like 12 damage ups if you know what you're doing with Lazarus. I don't know, Lazarus is so good. Obviously, Tainted Lilith is better in the early game. But into Womb, I think Lazarus might be better. I don't know. That's tough. That is actually tough. Yeah, Lazarus is also going to be an interesting discussion for the character tier list for sure whenever we do it. I'm excited to talk about Lazarus. I love Lazarus after buff. I really think it was such a massive and just interesting buff, right? Like, you play Lazarus different than every other character. Very good buff, for sure. But no, I honestly don't even think I need to redo the run. I think, even with Pile, like, the thing with Pile is that Pile doesn't really matter, right? Because, I think I lost one Dark Heart, which I was going to lose anyway. That's the one relevant thing that I lost, but because Tainted Lilith has red health that I healed that up to full anyway. So technically, the Pile situation doesn't really even matter, right? Like, I wouldn't even count that as a negative roll, right? I lost one, like, half a soul heart, which just happens, you know? Like, it happens. So I actually think there's no need to redo it. The fact I made it to Womb 2 on first try with Azazel with no red health is just so telling to me now that I think about it. That's actually so crazy. No red health. It's those invincibility frames, man. Well, not frames, but you know what I mean. It's so crazy. You're hard on Mom. Again, it was definitely possible I could have beaten Mom, but you're capping if you think. Even I would love to see you beat Womb 1 with Tainted Lilith, with like no heart drops. Let's say you have no heart drops, Womb 1. I'd love to see you try to beat it. If you can, fair enough. With 2 hits. That's I'm not really counting it as Depths 2, to be fair. I'm counting it as Womb 1, which, you know, Azazel, like, I made it to Womb 2, like, relatively easily. I only lost against Mom's Heart. You know, the rooms were easy for Azazel, because there's a lot of rock combos in the enemy rooms that you're just invincible for. If you know what you're doing. So that's the reason why Azazel made it through with no healing. Wow. I don't know. Damn. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm basically saying I made it to Womb 1. I'll just say that, right? With a few skill issues in mind, Womb 1 is very fair, I think. Is negative allowed? Generally I take Polaroid because it's not as significant as like a power up, right? I take Polaroid though. That's like I usually go blue baby runs because negative is just so strong in an itemless run that it doesn't feel fair. Like just the fact that you just get a free damage up. I think Polaroid is a much safer like alternative. For Maggie full health pill or speed pill? That's a good question, Beanlord. You know, for a long time I preferred speed pill, and I actually still think I prefer speed pill Maggie, but only from like a play standpoint. I think full health is definitely stronger. Like definitely stronger. Like you could instant do sack rooms, and even keeping it throughout the whole run to use on final boss with a full health run is like insane. Full health is definitely stronger, but speed up is just so nice, you know what I mean? It's just so nice. You don't even have a weakness anymore. Blue Baby stream and I wasn't trying that hard. I think Depths 2 is completely free. Yeah, I think I died at Mom's Heart too. But like, I don't even know if you make it through Womb 1 with Tainted Lilith. If you do it, Turt, and send me like VOD evidence or whatever, then maybe I'll change my mind a little bit. Maybe I'll change my mind a little bit. Because if it really is a skill issue on my part, fair enough. But if you are 2 hearts, because I think that's valid, right? Like what? She starts with she starts with 2 red hearts and a dark heart, right? Oh shoot! It's because I got a health up pill. Fudge. Never mind. She's even worse into him than I thought. I actually got lucky. Oh, fudge. That was actually a lucky run. You picked up an Eternal Heart, that's right. That was a lucky run. Fudge. Yeah. Maybe I should consider it as Depths 2 then. That changes everything. 1 red heart. I mean, 1 red heart is still good for the early game. That is a massive difference, I will say. I didn't pick up any Eternal Hearts on the Azazel run. Depths 2 is free manner. You're actually just bad. Alright, we'll do it. Prove me wrong. I'd actually love to be proven wrong. If you beat Womb 2 with Tainted Lilith, you know what? I'll say it right now. If you, on stream, beat Mom's Heart with Tainted Lilith, and I cannot do it with Azazel, I will consider Tainted Lilith to be stronger. There you go. You heard it here first. Because then I'll be able to tell that it really is just a skill issue on my part. Fair enough, right? You heard it here first. I will just flat out consider Tainted Lilith better. There you go. Player on Azazel is stronger though. I guess, but that's like the shield for Polaroid. Like you might get 1 Brimstone beam off. I don't think it's relevant enough to really matter. I really don't. You gotta understand, being on itemless, 1 hit. Like, that shield is barely gonna matter. On itemless, you need to just not get hit, period. So, like, it's just so different. That shield... What would be way more impactful is... You gotta understand, I didn't get hit, like, at all the entire run, so I wasn't even using Polaroid that much. You're technically right, sure, but... I love the full health pill as much as you love the last changes. That's fair. It is honestly, like, I think it's better for the character, full health. Because, like, it's a little weird that they just gave Maggie, like, just literally, like, gets rid of her issue. Like, that was a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Full health is definitely more fitting for her. I definitely think it's the better change. I don't think I could beat Womb 2. Mom's Heart will kill me. But I can get to Womb 1 at least easy. If you can beat Womb 1... That's what I want to see. If you can beat Womb 1, I'll at least think they're well, no, I'd say you have to make it to Mom's Heart. If you make it to Mom's Heart, I will think they're comparable. There you go. I will think they are comparable. And that was only after one attempt of Azazel, by the way. I could definitely attempt more. Yeah. But that was a good stream. I definitely learned a lot. I could probably beat Sheol Tainted Lilith if I wasn't so busy. Well, there's a chance that Beanlord is just like an Isaac god. I want to see Turt because I don't think Turt is like that much like worse or better than me. Like I think we're comparable skill-wise. Like I think that would be the decider for me, especially. I mean, Turt has said in DMs that I'm probably like better skill-wise, but I don't think it by much, if so. I think definitely he's probably better than me as Tainted Lilith, that's for sure, but I also think I'm quite a bit better as Azazel. It's just different, right? Anyway, that was a fun stream. Hell, Turt, you probably should have just joined the call at this point since you were in chat. I asked him if he wanted to co-com. He said no. No infinity percent? Nah. Nah. I don't got enough time for that. I don't got enough time for that. I do not have enough time for infinity. Maybe I'll do that third file with Turt. That was actually an idea me and Turt threw around together. Like, we could do a whole co-op file, but like, if we ever lose a run, then we just delete the file. I think that'd be a lot of fun whenever online co-op officially comes out. But yeah, that was a fun stream. Sorry if I was ranting too much. Y'all know me. I just like to discuss stuff in games. No matter what, at the very least, this was an effective stream for Turt. So shoutouts for Turt because I changed my opinion vastly on Tainted Lilith. It was about what I predicted, like bottom S. I said I predicted it might go like bottom S or top of A. Before the stream, she was like mid A for me. So that's a pretty big up in placements. I lost my file stats to the online beta. No, Beanlord. There's actually a way you could fix it. If you look it up and you have Steam Cloud enabled, you should be able to fix it. There are methods. You could just like go back to a save file before it happened. That won't work for me. Do you not have Steam Cloud enabled? Look, I thought the same thing. The same thing happened to me, but I was able to figure it out. I was in the cloud on 2 devices for the beta, like a dweeb. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to help you there then. Anyway, have a good stream. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all next time. Have a wonderful night. Later, manners. Actually, is Dolphin still streaming? I should raid her.
Moments too important to miss. Exxon and mobile stations are here to fuel them. So go on, fill up and enjoy the moments that matter. We'll be right there with you, every mile, every day. Go on with Exxon and mobile stations.
Yeah, they are still streaming. All right, let's raid Dolphin then. Alright, spam a pog, spam whatever you got. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Later, manners.